Chapter 1, Dead End. Everything is ending. Life is over. What's happening? Why am I in this van, surrounded by these guys? Where are they taking me? Panic gripped me as I opened my tear-filled eyes. Through the blur, I saw dense green trees, a forest, deep and endless. I couldn't make sense of anything. How did I end up here, with them? "He's the one," I muttered, my gaze falling on the figure holding a bloody knife. The one sitting there, it's Daniel. What is he doing here? A heavy weight settled inside me, grief crashing over me like a wave. How do you survive when the one you trusted the most abandons you at your darkest hour? My heart felt as though it had stopped. My biggest mistake in life, him. He owns my heart forever, the lover of past, present, and future. In spite of my hatred, I couldn't help but love him more. At this moment, I wanted to see his face for one last time. For men were speaking with Daniel. What could they possibly want from me? If they had been a minute later, I wouldn't even be here. Two other girls sat across from me, fear flickering in their wide eyes. One of them, with a round face and curly black hair, suddenly sprang toward the door. It all happened in a heartbeat. The boys, there were 6 of them, grabbed her, 2 of them sitting behind me. A large, heavy-set man slapped her and shoved her back to her place. I squeezed my eyes shut in terror. The next sound I heard was a sharp click, followed by her soft whimper. A warm liquid soaked through my shirt, and I opened my eyes to see blood. I jolted upright. Before I could react, my hands were seized and held tight. I stayed still, feeling the grip loosen as I was released. My legs gave out beneath me, unable to support my weight, and I collapsed. My throat burned with dryness, desperate for water, but I didn't dare ask. As if reading my thoughts, Daniel leaned toward me. "Want some water?" he asked, offering a bottle. Reached out for water, felt better after taking a sip. Building up my courage, I inquired, What's happening, Dan?" He smiled warmly, which brought me a little hope. Still, he didn't respond. "What do you think?" he said after a while. "Well, I can't seem to find right words." Finally asked, "Are you kidnapping me?" He laughed, but his eyes were as blank as a page. "In a way, yes." He wouldn't meet my gaze. It all made sense. My earlier suspicions had been correct. Kris proved himself a liar again. I trusted him wholeheartedly, but he pierced my already blood-stained heart. This is the ultimate climax of my life. Daniel grew quiet for a moment before speaking again. "This has nothing to do with Kris. He tried his best to convince our chief. But the chief insisted hard on taking you, don't know why. They both argued for some time and finally, Kris made a tacit agreement." I could see the guilt in his eyes. My heart didn't hasten because of those kidnappers but for Kris. His words had cut deeper than a knife. My memory sank to the last 5 minutes of my birthday party. "I'll go to the core of the grave to protect you, my love," he said, holding both hands over his heart. I laughed, whispering in his ears, "From whom?" He hesitated for a second and replied, "Of course from that Braydon. He is trying to take your heart, but that poor guy never knew that it's with me safely here." He placed my right palm to his left chest. I heard a faint beat. Without realizing, a big drop of tear fell from my eyes. I want to tear his chest and take back what is mine. I don't care about death, just want to tell him 3 words: "I hate you." In spite of my hatred, my love for him was more. The puzzle piece is I could only see love in his eyes even after our no-reason breakup. That was it. I didn't know where they were taking me, but before that, I'd like to die in his arms, my Kris's arms. A glint of silver caught my eyes. I still got the knife in my left jeans pocket. I stopped crying and with a commanding voice, I said, I must see Kris now. I want him before we go there, Dan. Dan in a fuddled tone asked, "Why?" I demanded, "Call him now," with newfound courage. "But we don't know where he is. His phone's been disconnected after that incident." "I'm sorry. Please, try one more time for me," I pleaded. He dialed Kris's number but got the same switched-off tone. My hope of light darkened. Outside it started to rain.